Point number 33, can we be cash flow positive in everything we do? What? You sound like a business consultant. Yeah? That's why I came up with something that you guys should have come up with on your own, which is top 10 business skills that will help comedians not die financially. Cash flow positive. Oh, a bunch of us are going to go to Miami for Art Basel. We might be able to get you into an open mic. How many times have you flippantly heard that shitty invitation? Sounds like I'm going to have to spend about $1,000 crashing some sofa and then have some B-list girl spoon me or lure me into her Posturepedic bed from the sofa, right? We've all been there, right? She's gonna want payment. And I don't eat vagina. I whisper to it because vagina eating is going to be saved for marriage. How Christian did this video series just get? Yes, invite me to your Young Life, Urbana, Crew, Campus Crusade for Christ keynote with comedic Christian speaker Larry Chang. $35,000, please. Cash flow positive on the crappy offer of, yeah, come to Art Basel with us. It'll be awesome. Have you ever been to Miami? I swear we'll get you on stage a couple times. We'll get a couple clips for your reel. Crappy, crappy, crappy. Let's be ROI positive for our bus ride to Miami. United American Airlines into Miami on coach. That's the bus. Ooh, I'm starting to swell down there because they're tingling. Because point number 34, business models, cash flow positive. I'm not going to say watch my video for business models. I'm not. They're there. As a comedian, you have at zero, nearly zero business models also. You're at zero. That's why this video series is amazing, because it's hilarious. And let's say you haven't laughed once. Good morning, how are you? Let's say you're hilarious, or you think you're hilarious, and then we get to benefit from winning at business models, which is you don't have a business model, your jokes are okay, and let's solve this because we are on point number 34 in the top 10 business skills that comedians should have. Avoiding bankruptcy. Let's avoid bankruptcy by understanding zero here. For Art Basel in Miami, we can do a flagship ROI event before we go to Art Basel in Miami by doing a satellite event for some cool event. Do you see how amazing that one sentence was? Scarcity mindset people are like, what? Is that word salad? Word salad explained, found in translation. Is it a business model to just explain to your poor friends what's going on with why Larry Chang is magical? Yeah. Let me now delve into specifics for the real world example of, let's go to Art Basel. It'll be $1,000, parentheses. We'll get you on a couple reels. It'll be lit. Have you been to Miami before? Loser, loser, loser. Let's start winning, winning, winning. Is this me polishing up your turd career and helping me get super rich? Yeah, that's what happens when dumb people hang out with smart people, is that the smart people get smarter and you are not thankful enough, because this is the delicious thing that I'm giving you. Art Basel, do a Luma event or Eventbrite event for 11-minute stand-up comedy at Art Basel right before we go to 11 from 10:45 to 3 a.m. Because guess what? Right across the street is One Hotel. We do a comedy special at One Hotel in a meeting room on the second floor. Nope. That's a water burp, by the way. We're doing a Luma. We're doing a Luma. ROI via Eventbrite or Luma, which is an 11-minute event. This is point number 33, point number 34. It is point number 6. It is point number 1 into this super tip. Oh, I'm filling you up right now. Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club, you're getting filled up right now. Let's say you live in Omaha, you're depressed because the weather's crappy and you don't live in Miami where winters just become better. We are going to sell an 11-minute party for $11. This will snowball you down the hill of getting to almost $1,000. We're not going to ask stupid questions. We're going to ask good questions that prove that, hey, what you're talking about right now, I'm totally vibing with because I get it, because this is part of my attempt at execution, not an attempt at, I want to be as smart as Larry Chang before I even start. Is that going to even be possible? No. Which is why you're going to need to try to get off of zero. Oh, is that unpopular? Oh, I feel tingly. Oh, I feel upset. Hot girls do this all the time. Hot girls do it all the time because there's an abundance. You're going to get your snowball rolling down a hill by selling 2 tickets for $11 before the nightclub 11. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my stand-up comedy TED Talk. $2 million for me to talk at TED. Do you see how you don't think that $11 selling 2 tickets to a comedy special, what? Like, I'm only gonna make I'm gonna make $30 and people are gonna laugh at me. Set your ego aside and set your below 150 IQ off for a moment, because you don't ship. This is why working comedians suck, okay? This is a comedy special. Laugh, mother scratcher. You currently suck right now. How many comedies have you done? This is top 10 comedy business skills for the working comedian. You've known the theory of comedy, or you have not yet even done 1 3-minute routine. That's where you're at right now. Do you see how selling tickets to come to my friend's comedy special, remember, they're the ones wrangling me to go to Art Basel. And so we now get to win at being a comedian. Why? Why do we get to win? Why do we get to win at being a comedian? Because we PQRST'd and we got ROI before $1 went out of our window. That's why. All these things are starting to click together, aren't they? Ooh, Chinese guys got game. It's not that I have game, and it's not that my IQ is 10x yours. It's not. That is not that. It is that I care about the first start. Did your comedy career ever really even get going? Did it? Because this is what we're doing for point number 35. We are crashing the comedy industry and we're becoming VIP. Continuing with the Art Basel example, which is your exercise is to do Art Basel for the year 2025. Which comedian are you selling? You're selling Larry Chang and you're selling a $80 comedy special ticket right before an event at 11. Step one is always brainstorm up external APIs. Hashtag external API. Application protocol interface. Not on computers, you nerds. Using nerd computers to realize that they all connect in the real world also, which is computers talking to computers, which is now people using computers, which is people now using computers to talk to people. API number one for Art Basel is Art Basel itself. That's the Anchor API. A satellite is the Anchor plus satellite model for external API. Art Basel 11, you and your comedian friends, these are APIs that we're plugging into Art Basel. With Eventbrite or Luma plugging into Art Basel because people don't even know the dates yet. Have you made hotel reservations yet for Art Basel? Shit's 12 months away. Yes, obviously I have. That's winning with Crasher to VIP, which is point number 35. Do they have a call to order? Do you? How do we buy from you? Is there a lunch keynote? Art Basel could use a lunch keynote. I didn't even know that we're using Art Basel as an example. You said it, I didn't. Does Art Basel have a comedic lunch keynote? I think I need to go. Oh, it's a comedic lunch keynote for Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club? Do you see how I'm just weaving in another API by merging and acquiring for and on behalf of Art Basel, which is supposed to be decentralized? Yeah, I know. You're welcome. I'm getting a lot of thank yous. Venmo me. My full name's Larry Chang. Venmo me to know that you are thankful. Or, even better, send a thank you gift to a high school teacher or a grade school teacher and then show me pictures that you are thankful, or this will just be another video that washes over you. Is there a lunch keynote? Point number 35, along with thankfulness as a prior point. 8, which is 14 also. Thank you. Who is expanding on a prior great? You are. Yes, point number 14 and point number 8. Do they have a cocktail party that they won't be executing very well? Do they have a cocktail party where the host stops to execute their cocktail party? Do you have an attention getter for what you're doing at Art Basel? Do you see how these things are the snowball rolling down the hill? If you're just trying to get the 80,000 foot view of what's going on, you're gonna see one thing. Larry Chang is hilarious and awesome. Is that helping you right now? Actually, it is. Do you have an attention getter? Do you have a flagship franchise? Do you have 50 seconds of content, comedic content, for a photo booth? I can't tell when the camera's pointed to stage how many people are in the audience. In fact, the lighting sucks. None of it's good. But at the photo booth, I can hear, I can see, and I can see where you're at. Do you have 50 seconds of comedic content to prepare to win the event, right? And this is where we can get 50 seconds of flagship content inside of a photo booth. It's got the brand on the back. It describes where you're at. It could be limited partner thought leadership season in Miami. And that's the step, pace, and repeat wall.